Right, this is absolutely ridiculous. Why didn't you tell me that this is not the real thing, but John wants us to capture Jason? Do you understand me? I've got my eyes on you right now. But the main part of a reason that is not even true when it's returned. So you're telling me that is not exactly what we were doing? I know. I think you're making a list. Writing the list in it to make everything, it's all in my mind. But all these are taking everything that is all in my mind. But that doesn't belong to us right now. So what are you gonna do now? This is not gonna work, aren't they? But this is not gonna work at all. Tell me. Are you attending to make your way to where you come from?
Well, actually, Ronnie, I think there's nothing we can do, but don't know what's going on with me and us. So by the way, Ronnie, I think there's something's going on with Jason, but for some reason though, it's not the real thing to say, but we do not know what's going on with him but today. If he's not even possible, we can't. There is nothing we can do about him. But actually, Ronnie, but the only things I have to, but they make the few things to right. They make the rights to the false. No false claims, but no convictions. But John wants us to capture Jason, so bring him back to him and retrieve our souls to completing our permission. Well, our mission, I think. Well, that's what John, our boss John used to do, but my boss John has to forgive for what he takes to do for a bar. I'm not joking. I'm never just pretending. Well, I understand how this is gonna work. But at this state, it's nothing. But I hope this is gonna work at all time. But the only thing is, Ronnie, and I don't think this is gonna work. Do you think this is gonna work for you now, Ronnie? I know you wouldn't. You're to make another state because you made a statement. But your statement has already been just completed.
Are you serious now? But the only things I cannot do wherever he needed to. If Jason kept in around or something, that's what Jason has to say. But the final days, it's not the real thing to do. Well, I was thinking that this is not the only one who is caused by the other-handed. He was about every time he was far away from here, then what were you going to say if it wasn't you? But eventually, I wouldn't even know why things is going to happen when it's changed. But the real thing, how this is going to happen when it's returned, it never forgives everything from their causes. What do you think? I'm thinking of you. When I came alongside, I never do that again, would I?
Well, at least we can try it though, Ronnie. But as we speak, John didn't notice, but we haven't been desperate for whole reason. But for some reason, Ronnie, but the only things we can do, but how else we can do? Is that your water here? Is that your water?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I know this is going to be similar to other people around here, but we're not in one piece. We were just lying. We don't really think we were an agency, like urgency like that. But at this state, we can't do what we wanted. We wanted to give money. We can always make money to... I know you hand over $500,000 money in briefcase to John, but hope John will be pleased, because me and my crews were put him in containers on the shipment, so we can actually needed to do something without it. Hope this is gonna work for us, but no foreigners at all. But I wouldn't even imagine this is how it's gonna happen. But actually, but the only things I can do, but I don't think this is gonna work. But for us, nothing. Nothing at all. By the way, do you ever manage to give your policies, or just nothing at all? I was just thinking, nothing serious. We were friends, we were children, and yeah, and it's not the real thing. Yeah, I think so. I have to.
Listen to me. You're telling me that this is not the only things I can. What I'm trying to say is, John tells me everything about what Jason's supernatural powers he has. Why don't you show him how he's got his impact to yours? But your impact is nothing but Jason. But the reason why, if Jason's already told by members of the SUVs, maybe one of the SUVs, our MWF, why don't you stick them up together and be yourself? I'm working every gangster, such as Mustangs, the Medozman, the Steeballs, like that. How does that make you feel? Comfortable? No, not comfortable, but the other things I can tell you. I want you to go to Jason's territory and capture him. That's what John just said to me. But he phoned me last 7 hours ago, and I just got called back. So do your job. I want you to go and capture Jason and bring him back to John. But I want his explanation first. But I think you gotta be the one who you were starting this and taking his orders. I think you should do your best. Just try your best though. But you did the right thing as always. There were no contributions, as I say. But to do it first, you will need to take your particular orders. But otherwise, you won't be able to free yourself in the United States of America. Or Canada, maybe, of course. So be it. I want you to tell your crews and capture Jason. Got it? And off you go.
Okay, Ronnie. You got it. I gotta go. Catch you in a bit.
I thought you might. Well then, what's Jason's up to now? I think he went somewhere, and I think everyone who could give him a round and give him his ideas and all that. Hope he's a good man, he's a genius. Well, he's quite genius, but not quite genius. I'll tell you what, I don't know what Jason's up to. Give him a call already. So, what will Jason be?